Good morning, everyone. Chill Girl Chrissy here, Alderman in Ward 6. And we are here to fuel your mind, body, and soul with goodness, with straight up talk, with my good friend, Daniel Mowery. And I call him the mayor of Holt Ave. And he opened a new business. And I'm just going to share a little bit. First of all, concerned citizen, awesome guy, really a community leader. And
Thank you.
yeah, so I can't, thank you so much. I know you've been on my show before, but
Yes.
so for those that don't know you, can you share a little bit about who you are?
My name is Daniel. I own Holt Ave Community Training Center at 1600 Candia Road. My training center teaches CPR, first aid, AED, disasters, and pet safety. And we opened up July 1st, and we're doing very well. We've been teaching a lot of people. We have Boy Scouts coming up next month. We have some daycare centers. I have about 6 instructors. I'm an instructor trainer, so I can teach people CPR and teach people how to be instructors. We do ACLS, which is Advanced Cardiac Life Support, and we are trying to do PALS, which Pediatric Advanced Life Support is very difficult and is a very in-depth course. I used to have it and I let it lapse, so I'm going back after it again, which is stressful.
So basically you have a new business
Yes.
up in Ward 6.
In Ward 6.
And it's all about saving lives one beat at a time.
That's correct.
Right?
That's our motto.
All these fancy CPR, all these other certifications, these are for the average person and for
Healthcare
professionals. So if you need certain credits, or if you just, like I know us Chill Girls, we had training by Jon Snow back in the day, but I'm like, it's been a while. So we're going to join one of your groups, or we're going to create a group. And so what does that look like? If you're coming to your business, which is beautiful, you had an amazing open house with so many great people that showed up. Our state reps, it was Joe Kelly Lavasser.
Chuck Morse showed up, our state senator. He showed up. We were in an office, and we were there for 1 month, and we looked at it, and it's like, nope, this is not going to work. So we went from a 900 square foot office to a 1,700 square foot, which our old office, we could teach 10 people at a time. Now we could teach 35. And it's
Which is amazing. So you've been doing this for...
I've been teaching CPR for a long time.
Okay. So...
And I've been certified for CPR since I was 16, so that was like 20 years ago. a long time ago.
We're forever young,
yeah,
right?
we're forever young.
Young in spirit and young in mind, and that is like unbelievable.
Yeah, it's fun because, it's something I like to do because you never know if you're out on the street. It could be on Elm Street, could be out in the park, could be at a function, could be anywhere. And all of a sudden someone has a heart attack,
And what do you do?
Right, if you don't...
We don't want to panic.
We don't want to panic. You have to keep your, cool, calm, cool.
Stay
and
chill.
Yep, stay chill. And you got to keep up on your skills. And, with the AED now, the AED is so easy.
What is that?
Oh, I'm sorry. AED.
So there's like... Now, I know the color industry. I know the spa industry. So can you...
The AED is an automated external defibrillator, which is... so easy. A lot of places have it. You'll see it with a heart with a little shock, a little lightning stripe through it, and that's the AED. And those are very easy to use. First thing you do is turn it on, and it tells you exactly what you do with it.
And so that's if you think someone's having a heart attack?
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
You want to make sure they're pulseless, breathless, and the thing is, you can't use an AED on someone if they have a heart rate or they're breathing.
Okay. So that's a good tip right there.
That's a good tip.
But to get really trained, you need to go to, where can we find your business?
My business is at 1600 Candia Road,
Okay.
Suite 7. If you don't know Candia Road that well, if you know Goldenrod's, the famous Goldenrod's of Manchester.
Delicious ice cream and chicken tenders.
everything.
Great people
Right.
run that.
And we're right across the street. It's the old Youngsville School. The school's been there over 100 years.
Which is amazing. So it's a beautiful building, over 100 years old, and you guys are in there.
We're in there with other businesses, but we have plenty of parking. We can hold up to I think 50 cars. Not that we want 50 students because that's too much. Have a lot of instructors, so.
It's beautiful space.
It is. It's a beautiful space. It's got a nice reception area. You can check us out at hacpr.com. That's hacpr.com. You can check us out on that, social media. My IT guy does all that stuff because I know nothing about computers.
Is he your media IT guy too?
Yeah, he's my media IT guy.
I think I met him. He was really nice.
Yes, it's my partner's brother-in-law who does all my stuff. And,
That's so awesome.
Now we have a QR, whatever that QR scan thing is.
Oh yeah, the QR code.
The QR
where you
code.
Can just
Yeah, I don't even know.
take a picture. Yeah, no, I get it.
So, but we have all that stuff. It's just amazing, and it's just you have to know CPR.
It's really about truly saving lives.
Yes, and it's like, you can start out as the family and friends, which is like an hour and a half, 2-hour course.
And what does that cost?
It's like $45, $35 to $45
Per person?
per person.
Okay.
And
That's really inexpensive to learn how to save.
it is.
To really,
you can't put price on a
have
life.
skills.
That's the thing, a price on a life. Also, you have the family and friends CPR. You have the first aid. You have the basic life support, which is for healthcare providers, nurses, and EMTs, and things like that. Then we go on to the ACLS, Advanced Cardiac Life Support, which is for cardiac nurses, paramedics, intermediate EMTs, doctors, nurses, things like that. And that's a lot. That course is more. Then we teach people how to become instructors. We are affiliated with American Heart Association. We're also affiliated with Emergency Safety Care Institute, and we also have bridged with the American Red Cross. But we do a lot.
That's amazing. Well, and I know you personally do a lot because you answer calls to your friends in your neighborhood. That's why I call him the mayor of Holt Ave. He really, really cares about his community. And so I want to just go back because I became alderman a year and a half ago.
Longer than that, isn't it?
No, I know. It's only been a year and a half, realistically, since actually May of 2023. And Daniel helped me, with campaigning, and there were so many great people that helped me campaign. But you moved to Holt Ave, about 5 years ago?
Yeah, we just celebrated our 5th year anniversary at our house.
Which is so beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
It's a great neighborhood.
And
Unbelievable. So I have to ask you a question. Were the parties there before you came?
No, they were not.
So you created everything that I see today, that I attend?
I started.
You started.
I have
with a team of amazing
22 committee members.
Which is amazing. Okay,
is.
so you got to share, because if you want to really create a neighborhood community, Daniel's the guy you want to connect with. Sorry, I'm going to put another hat on you. He knows how to bring people together and just hometown values.
It is.
It's like so awesome.
My parents raised me that way, and my father, when he was alive, God rest his soul, he's been gone. It's going to be 12 years this September 6th he passed away. And he lived in Laconia, and Laconia on Edward Street was like 5 years in a row, the city named them the best neighborhood in the city or something like that, and they had shut down their streets for their Christmas party. So,
really?
Yes,
so you knew what it was like.
I knew what it was like, but the thing is, I have such a great neighborhood. Mm-hmm. We love each other. We have.
I know. I see it. I feel it. It's amazing. Everyone's like amazing.
The other night it was so funny. You know how Tuesday's always Taco Tuesday? Domino's Pizza was in our neighborhood, 3 houses within just 100 feet. We're all getting Domino's pizza. Like, no one wanted to cook. And it's like, we're calling each other, like, did you get my pizza? No. Anyways, that's Domino's, but yeah, you have to. Houses in our neighborhood don't last. People want to be in our neighborhood. I have realtors calling me and saying,
because it's real. It's a real neighborhood.
It is.
Good neighbors being good neighbors to each other.
We know everyone. We're on a thread of text messages. If someone's going away, can you keep an eye? I have a package on my door. Can you put it away for me? Or like David and I, we're on vacation this week, but we haven't really gone anywhere because we've been so busy. And
That's what happens when you're a small business owner.
Yeah, it is.
You work and work
and work and work.
And then when you're the mayor of Holt Ave.
And I'm big into my church.
Yes. Yes, St. Pius. It's amazing.
I got another thing on last night. I just got.
Oh.
So another party I got to plan. But anyways.
He's an amazing event planner.
That's what my neighbors say. Quit teaching CPR, quit driving, just become an event coordinator. But the thing is, you have to get your neighbors involved. Doesn't matter if it's community watch, if it's parties, but if you're having block parties, just watch. Make sure you get all your proper permits. Make sure you follow the laws because you have to. And if you're going to do stuff, call the Department of Health and things like that. I've had some experiences and things that you have to do.
Where some Debbie Downers were like, well, did he do this and he did that?
Yes, and let me tell you, I'm hosting a meet and greet for a political candidate.
You can mention.
I'm hosting a meet and greet for Chuck Morris, who's running for governor. He's our state Senate president, I think.
Yeah. For many years running.
And I'm hosting a meet and greet for him. And it's in my office, and I'm having it catered. And all of a sudden, I get a message that I need a permit. It's like, who would have thought I need a permit to have a meet and greet in my own office? But because it's open to the public, you have to have a permit. The rules are the rules.
So did you have to have a permit to have an open house when you first opened up and you did a ribbon cutting?
I don't know. No, I never got. No one said.
Well, that's interesting because if that was the case, then all of us elected officials were there.
Even the mayor was there.
Yeah. So I think it's really, it's.
Someone turned me in and for the meet and greet
because they don't like your political views.
I think it is. I think it is. But I don't care. The thing is
it's freedom of choice and freedom of speech, and as long as we're being nice and kind, that's all that matters. And respecting each other, agree to disagree, have open, honest conversation. Let's talk about facts. Let's talk about people's records, and if they say something, did they do it?
Right.
This is really important that we hold our elected officials accountable, and if they run on something, they should stay the course. And if they don't, we need to call them out. I will say I was up in Laconia last night. I am campaigning with Joe Kelly Lavasser, who is actually, he said he would come on next week.
Why can't we be on together?
I know. Well, he's at an amazing ribbon cutting at Trinity High School, which is amazing, where Jamie and his boys go to. And so, but I was up there. It was just really, really awesome. I used to, but I would go up to the lake. And I lived up there for a little bit. I say lived, had summer things going on up at the lake since I was a little kid, up until probably like 10 years ago. Anyways, it's so beautiful. It's so amazing.
Oh, it's gorgeous up there. And I lived there. When I was in the seminary, I was at St. Joseph Parish over on Church Street. Gorgeous historical thing, which they closed the church, but the city bought the rectory.
Okay.
The rectory was just gorgeous, very historic. But Lakes Region area is great. Joe Kelly Lavasser signs are everywhere. We were just there.
He's the guy to win. He is the guy that can win, and
he is the guy that needs to win
because our common sense values are, we talk about tax caps. Let's talk about, boys not being in girls' locker rooms, in girls sports. I mean, there's just let's close the borders. We need to close the borders. We need to take care of our veterans. We need to take care of, we need parental rights 100% for our
School
kids.
choice.
Protect our children, I'm sorry, but if you're getting health care because you're an illegal immigrant, that's insanity.
Yes.
When everyone is struggling, and let's be real, we are struggling. It's hard. We have to cut back. We can't do this because we have to pay for this, and it's just too much. So I believe 100% in Joe Kelly Lavasser. My parents supported him. They were Manchester residents for decades, and I supported him when I worked over at the Mad Hatter. My first, not my first boss, my first hairdressing boss, Cheryl Vigue. I have so much respect for her too. We would always order at Joe Kelly's and have their amazing, actually before Theo's.
Oh.
He owned Joe Kelly's on Elm Street, and that's when I learned, when you start working with people, that's when you get to know them a little bit more.
That's true.
And I didn't know that's when he became alderman. He was dragged out by Wazoric saying, "You've got to come.
Yeah.
You've got to sign up." And he's a fighter, and he's the only. All right, I did say he's the only person that really, really stuck up for me for my Bindergate scandal. I will say Pat Long did say some good remarks that were fair. I will say that for sure. But he's the one that represented me. And it's not over. It's not over because the truth needs to prevail.
Yep, that's true.
And I believe in transparency and accountability, and I just... in kindness, and straight up facts, and come out of your cellars.
Yep.
If you want to say something, come and say it to my face.
Right.
And
let me tell you, I know what you're going through.
Yeah,
they come after me all the time, but
it's tough. And you're really making an amazing difference in our community. And Holt Ave is part of Ward 6.
Yes, it is.
But so many people do want to come to your Blockbuster.
I know they do. And can we go back on to the illegals? Okay.
Oh, yes.
Okay. And the thing is in our family, okay, we have a family member in the hospital who is at a hospital not in this city, but in another local area hospital north, just a little bit north. Okay. Elderly gentleman, he's a vet. Okay. Pneumonia, a couple other issues going on, was in the hospital, in the ER on Tuesday, and because of low nursing shortages, doctor shortages, and the beds are being overflown, filled with, overdoses and all that stuff, this 78-year-old guy is on day number 2 sitting in an ER bed because there's no beds in the hospital.
How is that? That's like unacceptable. It's unacceptable.
It is because
the borders are open, so illegals can get a bed.
I know, and they're not paying.
And drugs that come over the border. Let's face it. Drug addiction affects. Who doesn't it affect?
It affects everyone. It affects you.
Really,
it affects me.
Yes.
Because it's
even if we don't have someone in our family. It affects our neighborhoods. It affects DPW, which is our great department. They pick up all the needles. They pick up all the waste from the outrageous behaviors, okay? We're not talking about homeless. We're talking about inappropriate behavior. And pick up.
Yeah.
Pick up your stuff.
Yeah, and in our neighborhood, our rubbish men, you can stop at my house and they all stop there. Even every delivery guy, every Uber guy, whatever, they stop and they get water and they get,
That's like amazing. Can you share that? That's amazing.
So where I live in the city, on the corner, I have a granite bench that was from our house at the Cape that I brought up here, and I have a cooler there with water every day, all day long, cold water, and people stop and get water.
That's so amazing. That's like 1960s.
I know. And in the sanitation department, those guys stop by. If it's the yard waste guy or the recycling guy or our garbage guy, our garbage department in this city, these workers are amazing. I'm telling you, they do so much. They wave to you, they wave to the kids. We are so blessed to be living in this city, but we have to come together as a community and bring our city back together.
I totally agree.
And there is so much, you know, in our police department. The chief has such amazing staff, you know. And I saw Officer Kelly today, just before coming in here, with her and the horses.
Oh my gosh.
And you know I sponsor them. My sign's on the side of their horse, and I'm not bragging,
No,
but it's just such
because you believe in something, so you donate, and that's important.
It's like for our church picnic that I hosted that you came to.
Yes, unbelievable.
We had over 200 people in the backyard of St. Pius Parish. The horses came, and the kids loved it. And people have to realize that the Manchester Mounted Patrol is not taxpayer funded. The only ones getting paid by the city are the officers. Officer Kelly and Officer Brianna, is that her name? I'm sorry if I the wrong name, but Officer Kelly.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either, but they are amazing. The horses are all funded by private donations. They're a nonprofit.
Which is so amazing.
Yeah, St. Pius Parish, our parishioners raised over $600 in 30 minutes for those horses. And that could feed the horses for 2 months in hay.
That's amazing.
It is. This is what we have to do.
And it connects with our community.
Yeah.
You know what they're doing. The kids come out.
Oh,
you know,
the kids
there's
love
more.
the horses.
We need to have more connection with the officers, and it's actually interesting because I'm all about protecting our neighborhoods and creating community. And Daniel is like a leader of creating community. I mean, straight up, which is unbelievable. I do want to quickly mention the Chill Fest, and then I want to talk about the park that is a big concern of mine too. Chill Fest is tonight, Riverside concert series, and I think Brendan's putting it up there. And it's the sold out show band. It got rained out 2 weeks ago, but they are unbelievable. We are going to be boogieing down at Stark Brewery, right under the bridge. And a special thank you to Great North Property Management. Lou, you are amazing. We can't do this without our amazing sponsors.
No, that's the
and
thing. Yeah.
Stark Brewery, I mean, beyond generous, you know, and the amazing bands. Oh my God, Avco and Mo, they killed it. They were our opening band. Kevin Avard, our senator, and my just a great band, and Paul, my neighbor, and Sunday Ave, two young gentlemen, amazing. Last week was the Giddy Up. That was a huge success. I can't, you know, prostate cancer is very close to our hearts.
I'm a survivor.
You're a survivor, and I always forget.
I know I'm young.
Yes, you're young.
Only
you
being
know
36, you know.
You know, and that's why I believe in early testing and eating right and just being active. And so, please come out and enjoy. I know you can't come tonight because you're taking off, but next year I want to continue this Chill Fest. It's brought so much joy.
I want to help you with this next year.
Well, let's do it.
Okay.
I love it. It was a lot of work. My thing was I didn't reach out to enough people, and I have a hard time asking.
Oh, not me.
So you know, I just was like, hey, we need to have some great bands, which I know there's amazing bands that I want to include, and maybe we can do it all summer long. I've been talking to Peter Telge, just amazing. I just warms my heart what these past few weeks have been, you know, just like it's a little taste of what Riverfest was when we were kids. So sold out show band, amazing, amazing band. Come out tonight from 6:30 to 9:30.
It's free.
It's free. That's the free. You don't need a ticket. You don't need, just come down, even if it's for an hour. It is so much fun. It's nice to connect with people, and that's the beauty is
the community.
Connecting with our community and meeting people. And don't be afraid. I mean, Daniel's not going to be there, but you can see him at his business.
Yes, at my business.
How do we?
Holt Ave Community Training Center, 1600 Candia Road, Suite 7, in Manchester, right across from Goldenrods. HACPR.com, and check us out on social media and all that stuff. And the thing is the CPR and prostate cancer have come in together in a way because getting checked with your prostate with just a PSA, a blood test, just a
simple blood test
can detect if your PSA is high or then you go on for other stuff. So you're saving a life by getting your PSA checked and also learning CPR. So today is about chill and saving lives with all kinds of screening. You got to go to your doctor.
Yes.
You know?
But use your critical thinking skills, I also believe, in very, very important, especially because we have been censored for a long time.
Yes, we have.
Facebook, Zuckerberg came out and literally like apologized.
Yep,
and owned up to the censorship that's been going on. So we cannot censor those doctors that have been speaking out, America's Frontline Doctors, Pierre Corey, Paul Merrick, who is an unbelievable doctor from Virginia, a pulmonologist that came up to actually testify in New Hampshire about this using ivermectin.
Oh, ivermectin. Oh,
yes.
I have it
so
on hand.
Hopefully one day I can interview Paul because he's just a hero to me, and I just you're a hero to me. You're a good friend.
To me. Good friend.
You know, Joe Kelly Lavasser, he's a hero for Manchester. I mean, Manchester strong. It's about getting behind the ones that can win and that are actually going to stand up and do what they say they're going to do. That is the key thing.
Yeah.
He is. You know, he has an edge, but let me tell you, I'm like, he is like funny, he is kind, and he has an amazing family. Oh my God, a strong,
he does. Kids,
amazing
wife.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Jamie, we love her, and you know what, it just, we need to protect our families, create community, protect our neighborhoods.
Yes.
So actually, Ward 6, we have a town meeting. Mayor's town meeting is Thursday at 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at McLaughlin School.
Oh, okay.
So this Thursday, next Thursday, September 5th, from 6 to 8 is our town hall with Mayor Ruiz, myself, and I hope you all can show up. It's really, really important to get involved and to really know what's really going on in our city. I'm not thrilled with some of the zoning things. I'm like, what? I'm like, I don't want Hanover Street and Candia Road to become the next South Willow Street because it's going to affect all of our neighborhoods, our little neighborhoods. You know, with the speeding and
the schools are right there.
If the businesses, like literally, those little houses could be, you know, taken out and built up. You know, so we need to really think about what we're saying yes to. Know the facts, critical thinking skills.
Yep.
Stay chill. We need to dance through the heavy times. Move.
Yes, we do.
Come dance with me.
Yeah, and get out and vote September 10th.
Yes, get out and vote. You know what? Go and meet the candidates. It's really, really important. Check out their records and think for yourself. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, don't let someone think for you. Think for yourself. And I work Ward 6 polling place.
Yes. They do an amazing job.
Louise Goslin is the bomb.
We love Louise.
We love Louise. I always say that she's the toughest one. And I just say it to joke. Last night I was talking to her. She said, people think that I really do abuse you guys, but she doesn't. I say it to make her look amazing because she is. And her husband, Roger Goslin, is amazing. They're also my doggies' godparents.
Oh.
RJ, he loves them.
So much love going on in our ward. We are grateful, and we hope to see you tonight. And we hope to see you. Check out Daniel's website.
Yep.
And
hacpr.com. Thank you for having me.
Of course.
I can never say no to you.
Oh, I can never say no to you.
Okay,
you know
there
what?
we go.
We can't say no to the good people that are fighting for us, that are standing up and doing what's right. And loving on each other is the most important thing. Kindness prevails, and the truth. Till next time, stay chill. We love you.